The Honorable Circuit Court for the County of Monroe, the 38th Judicial Circuit of the State of Michigan is now in session. Chief District Judge Jack Vitale, Chief Circuit Court Judge Michael W. LeBeau, Chief Probate Court Judge John A. Holman Jr., Circuit Court Judge Michael A. Wiper, District Court Judge Terrence Bronson, District Court Judge Mark Bromlick, Probate Court Judge Frank Arnold now presiding. You may be seated.
Here this afternoon for swearing in of a new judge. I would like to make a couple comments, and maybe some of my colleagues would too. I've known Judge White for a number of years, back when he was an intern in my office. You remember that, I imagine. And I will tell you that I've heard a lot of comments, not only from lawyers, but from people in the community, and they've all been very favorable about your appointment. You are well respected. We all know you to be a good attorney, and we know you're going to be a good judge. I also am sure that it's unfortunate that your mother and father, who left us not long ago, aren't here. They'd be so proud, and I'm sure they're looking down on you right now and smiling with great pride. I'll see if any of my colleagues have any comments.
Well, it took me about 7 years to get sworn in twice, and it took you 1 day. I walk fast, I do a lot of things fast.
Dan and Becky, I just want to say how happy I am for the two of you and your entire family and all of your friends. So congratulations.
Judge Whitebird.
Judge, we have Law Day coming up, which Judge White will be at, so I'm going to reserve my comments perhaps for that day, and I have to ascertain from him whether or not there might be an additional ceremony, because I have several things to say to Judge White, but what I would say right now is thank you so very much for taking the divorce cases.
You're welcome.
I have been friends with Dan since, well, he was on City Council. I was with the City Attorney's Office. I've known his parents for many years. I've known Vicki for many years, and her family, and I think the governor made a very good choice.
Welcome, Dan. It's been, I think, almost 31 years when you and I and Judge Holman, so before Judge Whitebird, were sworn in to the State Bar of Michigan on the same date.
Not this Judge White.
Who would have thought, Judge Holman? Before Judge White was here. And would have thought 30-some years ago we'd all be on the bench at the same time. And of course, even though we've lost one member of the Class 74, we now have another member of the Class 74. So the Class 1974 rules. We got 4 members of Class 74. And I just wanted to remind AJ and Lauren and Vicki, you know, even though there's an observation that, of course, you don't need to get up when Dan enters the living room. And of course, even though in the courtroom he has the last word, at home he doesn't necessarily have the last word. So I just wanted to keep that in mind. Voice of experience. Congratulations, Dan and Vicki.
Judge White, I concur with congratulations here. Chalk another one up for Catholic Central in the class of 74. I'm looking forward to passing on the mantle of low man on the totem pole. All my best.
Thank you, Judge Arnold. That was a good comment. Judge White, if you come forward, the oath is right in front of you there, so you can just read it after I do, and then sign it if you would, and I will sign it, of course. You please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this state, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Judge of the Circuit Court, 38th Circuit, according to the best of my ability. If you would please repeat.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this state, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Judge of the Circuit Court, 38th Circuit, according to the best of my ability.
If you please sign that and then pass it up to me. Your oath is signed. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I almost forgot the recording part.
This will be the last time this ever happens.
You will find out when you, everybody will be really nice to you around here, but when you get home, things will be the same.
Well, just briefly, I don't want to make a big speech, but I do want to thank everybody for coming, and I want to thank everybody for the support. The one thing that became evident to me during this process, while the appointment process is that, you know, there were a lot of people out there who thought highly of me, and nothing could touch me more than that. Thank you so much for coming. I've got a great bunch of colleagues. I hope to live up to their standards. I want to thank Judge Joe for the robe, and I hope I can do as good a job as he did over the years. So thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you.